Hello everyone, my name is Horvat and welcome to our new free video analysis for our YouTube channel. If you're not subscriber to our YouTube channel yet, please subscribe now and make sure you will receive new notification when the next upload will happen. So what's going on? As you know, the S&P 500 erases all of the Capitol Hill losses from yesterday. I'm really surprised that we are trading at these levels based on everything what is going on in the US, but still we have to respect what the market is doing. We have seen a nice reaction higher there on the S&P 500, but still there can be a potential wedge forming. And before we go to some indexes, firstly let me walk you through this euro dollar analysis. So what I'm looking at, well, we are still seeing and observing the potential ABC x ABC movement, meaning that we are moving into potential resistance up here, or maybe we are here in wave 5 of 3, meaning that more upside will follow after this pullback. But the key is the structure from 1.16 level. What is very interesting is that in both cases we could see limited upside. And if we scale down to the 4-hour chart, well, you can see potential of 5 waves up here, maybe still in the making. But what is very important is probably this potential wedge or ending diagonal here in one of the 5th waves. So this pattern, as you know, is a very slow one, and normally it brings back a lot of volatility when the pattern is completed, and can take price back to the starting point of this pattern. So in such case, we could even see drop back towards this previous 4th wave. Of course, there is another chance for a retest of the highs, especially if we go to the 1-hour time frame chart here. As you can see, the drop is only in 3 waves. So it's a little bit tricky now to look for potential opportunities, because this can either be a wave C down there of a wave 4 and you see another jump and then a reversal, or maybe this is going to be already 3rd wave to the downside in progress. So it's very tricky, especially ahead of the non-farm payrolls report that there yesterday. Also, stocks are still moving to the upside. So being long dollar already now, it's quite tricky. However, if we see maybe German DAX making or reversal from current levels, notice that I'm observing potential wedge here in a 5th wave, which is moving also into this equality level of, compared to wave 1. So if we see a reversal here, then I think that the dollar is really going to see much more upside to it in current recovery. Okay, because the strength of the US dollar, somehow it's already visible now despite stocks printing new highs. So if stocks will turn lower, then of course dollar will be headed even higher. Now also looking, since I mentioned it, the S&P 500, very quickly, here is this potential wedge formation. We are now at the upper trend line. I know that the market is constantly here on the rise, but still, when you have a lot of overlaps like this one, you really should be aware that that sooner or later we could see a top formation. Now looking at the hourly chart here, we are here at the new all-time highs, and maybe if that's an ending diagonal, then you have now 3 waves up for wave C, and you could see a reversal from 3800. So again, from a trading perspective, I'm very interested in euro dollar. I would love to look for potential shorts, or maybe even dollar yen longs. I will go to dollar yen in a second. So if we see a reversal here, very aggressive one in 5 waves or in impulsive fashion, then I think that euro dollar will see more weakness, and I would be looking for potential short ideas on that pair. If that will just not occur, if euro dollar will print a new high, then obviously I will have to wait on this scenario, potential scenario, till for another, let's say, a week or so. Also, another market that is very interesting is probably dollar yen. Okay, now dollar yen is making a reversal from the lower side of this wedge, and I've been sharing this chart a few times on Twitter, and so far we can see a very nice bounce from the lower side. We are trying to bridge the upper black trend line, and if we can close around current levels or even higher tomorrow after non-farm payrolls report, then I think that this pair would would see even more upside next week. So in such case, I would be interested to observe the pullbacks and maybe hunt on the long side. Okay. So watch for this one as well. Now, also another market that can be very interesting is probably gold. Now, gold, as you know, has made a very nice turn to the upside here from 1765. We have been looking for that level back in December, and we are seeing a very nice recovery actually. However, the most important is the current reversals on the intraday basis. It's a very sharp one. So in my opinion, this is the first leg of at least 3-wave setback. So if someone is interested in gold, just be aware that there can be an 1870, 1880 levels printed before we may see a resumption higher. So watch out for this potential trend line actually to be retested, and then let's see what happens probably next week. Okay. So once again, I'm interested to see what will euro dollar do based on the S&P 500 and DAX that can be running into the resistance. However, we may not get answer until the end of the week. I definitely want to see the weekly close price, and then hopefully we find some opportunities next week. Okay, Traders, thank you very much for your attention. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and make sure, as I said, to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, I will send out our free video with some longer term charts for 2021. So make sure to keep an eye on that one. Okay, have a good day. Bye.